The SCSRA Frye Disposal ARCA Series makes its return after the Thanksgiving break to the home of the Coca-Cola 600, the legendary Charlotte Motor Speedway. Last time the Frye Disposal ARCA Series made their way to Charlotte, it produced one of the best races of the season, with Justin Parham ultimately taking the win. Tonight they are back for more. Let's pull up tonight's race info and give it all to you here. 110 laps is the distance. Stage will be at lap 30. Of course, only one stage in every race except for the super speedway races. And one fast repair. Concord, North Carolina is the site of the speedway. Just under a mile and a half. It's 88 degrees for the track temp right now. Nice and cool. So these cars should handle very well around the speedway this evening. 73 degrees Fahrenheit is the ambient temperature. 87% humidity. Very humid here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Cloudy and 10-mile-an-hour winds, which could cause a bit of a headwind or tailwind depending on the direction. I don't have that information for you, unfortunately. Let's go track side here and take a look at who we got on the speedway. Here is, oh, he's not out there. It says he was. Where are they? Here's Nicholas Walthorn in the 54 Royalty Racing Network Chevy Camaro back with us. Nicholas had a big week last time out. I'm going to say last week at least once or twice this night, this broadcast. Man, got to get it together. You get a couple weeks off and all of a sudden it's all out of sorts. Can't speak anymore. But Nicholas Walthorn back with us. We'll take a look at those points here momentarily. Here's Chucky Balance in the 41 returning with us, Pikeville, North Carolina. This is his home speedway, the Blackout Motorsports Chevy Camaro for the 41. Also 213 Simware on that ride. Here's the 07 of Lauren Vincent in the Bass Pro Shops Royalty Motorsports Chevy Camaro out of Salina, Kansas. Nice looking ride there. Cabela's on the side. Kenneth Redinger is in the Mellow Yellow number 99 this evening. This guy brings out a new paint almost every single week. It's cool to see. They're all very high quality, very well done for the driver out of Reading, Pennsylvania, Kenneth Redinger. Here is the 83 of Ryan Hufford practicing alongside his teammate there in the 54. Here's Brandon Anderson in the number 49. New paint on that one as well. Hard to tell what's on that thing. There we go. Sherwin Williams. Couldn't get quite a good look at it. Here's the driver for the title. Sponsor is Jay Stinson in the Frye Disposal number 31 Chevy Camaro. Stinson looking to get his season on track. Well, we have a moment. Let's take a look at our individual points coming into this evening. And you can see Warren Kyle Keith still leads the way. He's got 4 wins on the season. Brandon Anderson is in second. Matthew Fritz, Vince Brent, Michael Lepicki round out your top 5. Fairly quiet week, if you will. Last race, the biggest mover was Nicholas Walthorn. Alicia, welcome in. First one in the chat as always. She's committed, folks. I want to hear from you, as always, all of you, who you're picking this evening to win here at Charlotte. But Nicholas Walthorn got into the top 10 after last week's performance. He had a brilliant drive. See, I said it already. Last race's performance. Last week, you guys know what I mean. Won't correct myself every week or every time. Matt Dickerson fell another 4 spots. He has missed the last 2 races, and Royalty Motorsports missing him dearly, hoping he makes the grid this evening and gets back on track there. Matt was dominating a lot of top 5s and We're going to get now with our pre-race show interview here. We're going to get with the number 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. joining us tonight in the booth. Phil, welcome in, sir. How are you this evening?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for volunteering to join us here on the pre-race show. Phil, we know there's been some happenings that caused you to miss a race and kind of take some points hits, but that's all behind us now. We start fresh, week 8 here tonight at Charlotte. You come into tonight sitting 24th in the standings, still plenty of time to make moves, get into those playoffs. Tell us overall how you're feeling, not only coming into tonight here at Charlotte, but then overall going forward the rest of the season.
Charlotte for tonight, it's going to be a big tire game. And last season when we ran here, I finished 3rd, and my strategy worked out pretty good at the end. I think I ran out of laps or got stuck behind some people. I can't remember. But overall, honestly, I've had a decent season, had some really good runs, and just, wrong place at the wrong time. I got taken out running 2nd at Thompson. Last week was that was a complete cluster at the end of the race there. I don't know what was going on. It's been hard racing all around. Everybody's so close that, it makes this league that good to watch and be part of.
100%. This is definitely a series here on Tuesday nights that you need to bring your A game every single week on the track, but also mentally. You need to prepare yourself. You need to execute on the strategy. We're taking a look now on our screen here at the point standings for the team points. Beer Money Racing, your team this season. You guys come in 2nd place, looking good overall. Definitely one of those teams that have really put together some good strategy calls. It's paid off. You've avoided the trouble more often than not as a team. What do you think has been the secret sauce, if you will, to that chemistry over there, Beer Money Racing, to ultimately put you in a good position here in race 8?
Honestly, the chemistry between the 5 of us, it's top notch. Like AJ and I are local friends here in Florida. Ian is actually my little brother, and Brandon and I have known each other since middle school. I don't know Vince personally, but we've been racing on here for a while, and just the strategies that we can put together as a group and implement have just come together for all of us.
Yeah, it's working out really well, and great group of guys. I mean, the whole team, awesome group of people. I joined in there earlier this evening just to hang out and chat for a few minutes. Always a pleasure to talk to all of you guys. Phil, I know still plenty of time here left in practice, 7 minutes. But as we wind down, we'll let you focus in, get ready to roll. Before we let you go, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out this evening?
Yeah, the boys at Beer Money. Those guys, the last couple weeks we've been off a little bit for the holidays and doing some traveling and stuff with the guys on the team. So we haven't put in the time, but usually we're on a couple nights a week working on our game, and just testing and trying to get everything where we need to be, and that's helped a bunch strategy wise for tire wear and stuff like that, and just got to thank those guys for the hard work and keeping up the teamwork for sure. And then just want to shout out my sponsor, Clean Air Show podcast AJ Evangelista and I do together, NASCAR podcast. Check it out at Clean Air Show on the YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all around. So check us out. We're in an off season right now, but we usually have some pretty good shows on there.
Right on, man. Yeah, I checked it out. I enjoyed it. I watched it the last few weeks of the NASCAR regular season, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm glad you brought up everything that you guys do as a team put together. I don't think that's what viewers at home and some people that just tune in truly understand the amount of work and effort that goes into it. Everyone enjoys the break. We were talking about that a little bit earlier, but I know everyone's also very excited to be back. So, Phil, appreciate you joining us. Always a pleasure, like I mentioned before. Best of luck to you tonight in that 29.
Anytime, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Once again, folks, the number 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. out of Port Charlotte, Florida, in the Clean Air Show Chevy Camaro, joining us for the pre-race show interview tonight. Always a good time talking to him. And, folks, I promise, of course, everyone enjoys the family time. Everyone enjoys the break. You absolutely need it because a lot of these guys put in a lot of work practicing 2-3 nights a week, perhaps even racing 2 or 3 nights a week. It can be a workout depending on your equipment, the length of the race. Of course, most of us have day jobs as well and side hustles, some of us. So it really is a lot of work, and they really appreciate coming out and people watching them, cheering them on, supporting them in any way possible, and of course getting rewarded with good runs on the racetrack at the end of the day. And then hopefully, ideally, the end goal is to get some money at the end of the season, and that definitely helps make it all worthwhile and helps go towards more sponsors or newer equipment and newer gear, all of those types of things. But we're taking a look on your screen now at the 67 of Matthew Fritz in the M&M Pet Sitting Chevy Camaro. Always good to see Matthew out here. Let's keep going through the field here as we approach 3 minutes to go in the practice session. Here's the 36 of Devin Zimmerman out of Roxborough, North Carolina. Also his home Speedway. Devin Zimmerman, a military member, so shout out to him and all our veterans and current military service men and women. Alicia, it's going well. How are you? Here is Garrett Walden in the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Redhead Chevy Camaro out of Hendersonville, North Carolina. So several guys this evening at their home tracks. Got to believe they'd like a little bit more than normal to come out and have a strong run here this evening. Here's the number 12 of Trey Spears back with us tonight out of Nashville, Tennessee in the Ford Mustang. Got so much camo on that ride, it's hard to see what's on the side. I don't have a close-up cam this evening for one reason or another. It's just not there, but nevertheless, we'll make do. Most of these guys I remember by heart now as far as their sponsors. And ooh, geez, hard shot there for Trey Spears. Man, oh man. We'll look to avoid that in the race, that's for sure. Here's Ian Davis in the 69. No sponsor on the 69. Got to get Ian a sponsor. And here's Sharon Hill in the 05 Metro Diner Lit V2 Chevy Camaro. He posted this paint earlier in the chat. Everyone was going wild. Oh, Metro Diner. I love Metro Diner. It's amazing. I go to the original. I go to this one. Sparked a lot of conversation. Tired. Long work day, Alicia. What do you do for work? I don't think I've ever asked you that. By the way, where's everyone else in the chat? We're winding down here. Almost a minute left in practice time, and I haven't heard from anyone else. Here's AJ Evangelista in the Oreo Chevy Camaro number 5 out of Sarasota, Florida. He's got the Nilla sponsor on the front of that. Man, I would dip those in milk. Ooh, man. Nilla wafers. Yeah, these guys always make me hungry, man. They always have different paints. Him and Redinger. A couple other guys. I'd show you anyone else if they were on the Speedway, but there isn't anyone else on the Speedway. So we're taking a good look at AJ Evangelista. Bottom right corner, he got a nice picture there. He's enjoying a beverage. Gonna be a wild one here, folks. Gonna be a good one tonight. Good way to bring it back after the Thanksgiving break. Let's take one more quick look here. Oh, never mind. That final 30 seconds went a lot quicker than I thought it would. As the checkered flag now waves on the practice session, we're going to get our qualifying details pulled up. And as you can see there with AJ, you'll be able to follow along. If you're new to the program, as always, right above that Frye disposal box, we'll show you these drivers' lap times. And first one out is our pre-race interviewer, the number 29 Clean Air Show Chevy Camaro, Phil Ellis Jr. He's out there with Devin Zimmerman. Ian Davis also making their way out on the Speedway. Ryan Hufford, Trey Spears, Derek Da Silva. Haven't seen Da Silva this evening. Here's the number 16 of Da Silva in the Ford Mustang. Josh Hall also out there in the Dev Sports Cards. Hashtag Tammy Strong Ford Mustang for Josh Hall. Having a pretty good season so far. These guys will take the green flag. We're going to go back to Phil Ellis Jr. He's kind of riding that middle lane outside of 2. Onto the backstretch he goes and into 3. So you'll see the qualifying times pop up on your left side in the timing tower, of course. And you'll see the full time pop up on the bottom right corner. Phil Ellis Jr. lap 1. 29.688. Quickly beat out by Ian Davis. Ryan Hufford to the top of the board on lap 1. 29.555 for lap 1 for Ryan Hufford. Phil Ellis Jr. went 5th quick. Trey Spears 6th quick. Derek Da Silva comes in 7th quick. All in order. Josh Hall got into the top 3 on lap 1. We'll see if Hufford improves on his second lap as he comes around into the quad oval. And he does. 29.460. Good enough for Hufford to stay on top of the board for now. Let's go see Zimmerman's done. He set the exact same time on both laps. That's impressive and hard to do. Trey Spears did improve. 3rd quick. Justin Parham to 2nd quick, 29.502. He won it last season. Puts himself in a good spot to take over that quick time if he improves steadily on lap 2. Does Parham. Lauren Vincent got a lap time in. He's now 10th quick. Nicholas Walthorn went 8th quick on lap 1. Chucky Balance now takes over 8th quick. A lot of times coming in. Justin Parham didn't get it done to get the pole. 29.492. He did improve. Ryan Hufford remains. AJ Evangelista is done. 3rd quick for him. Matthew Fritz, 5th quick on lap 1. 29.547 for Fritz on lap 1. Coming around into the quad oval is Fritz. We'll see if he improves. Quick time, Matthew Fritz in the 67 goes 29.412 to take over the pole. Garrett Walden on lap 2 goes right behind him, 29.444. Ooh, those are a couple doozies, folks. Ryan Hufford held it through 18 qualifiers and beat out on the 19th. Ryan Gomes is out there, 29.572. He just finished. Now Redinger takes over the pole, 29.397. Our first driver to hit a 29.3, and it was just barely, but it was good enough to get onto the pole right now. Vince Brent still out there. He hit 1 lap. Let's see what he gets for lap 2. Can Brent pull it off? He'll go 2nd quick, 29.398. Now 2 drivers into the 29.3 range here in qualifying. Sharn Hill is out there as well, 29.516. Good enough for 7th quick on lap 1. Qualifying heating up here late. Does Sharn Hill have it in the tank, no pun intended, to take the pole from Kenneth Redinger? Time for Sharn Hill, 4th quick, 29.438. He'll squeak into the top 5. Warren Keith, your points leader, is just now coming out onto the speedway. No Matt Dickerson, so he'll miss this evening's race. His 3rd in a row. Not going to be good for Dickerson when it comes to making the playoffs, and it looks like Warren Keith is just going to shut her down, and wouldn't have got a lap in anyway. He got out there a little bit late to try to do that. So it's time now to look at the starting grid. Let's pull it up. 21 cars going to be taking the field. Kenneth Redinger on the pole. Vince Brent in the 92 got 2nd. Matthew Fritz will roll off 3rd. Sharn Hill will start 4th. Garrett Walden will roll off 5th. Ryan Hufford in the 83, very nice qualifying. He'll start 6th. Justin Parham, last season's winner, will start 7th. AJ Evangelista will roll off 8th. Devin Zimmerman will start 9th. Trey Spears will round out the top 10. Ryan Gomes will start 11th. Jay Stinson will start 12th. On back we go. Josh Hall will start 13th. Brandon Anderson will roll off 14th. In 15th, Chucky Balance. In 16th, Lauren Vincent. Ian Davis will start 17th. Nicholas Walthorn in the 54 will roll off 18th. Phil Ellis Jr. will start 19th. Derek Da Silva will start 20th. And with no qualifying time, starting 21st will be Warren Keith. You got a good look there at the victory lane. Who's going to be going to victory lane tonight at the end of the 110 laps, that is. Man, I was trying to add another 115 or add another 15 already. Man, I know how to do math, I promise. Alicia, it looks like it's just you and me in the chat tonight, apparently. Where'd you go? You fall asleep? What do you do for work? I asked when you said you were tired. There's our pole sitter leading the grid out onto the speedway in the mellow yellow number 99. 17 people in here, no one chatting except you and I. Oh, you work in a factory. Ooh, yeah, that's hard work for sure. Endless work as well. Lights on the iRacing.com pace car are turned off, which means we'll see him dip down pit lane, and we'll go green here. Only one parade lap at the larger speedways. So right to the action here. Kenneth Redinger, Vince Brent on the front row. And there goes the pace car. Kenneth Redinger getting into the restart zone, and off we go. Green flag waves here at Charlotte. Going to see a lot of close racing, I believe, tonight, side by side and 3 wide probably. Kenneth Redinger, good push there from Matthew Fritz. He'll elect now to go to the top side. Fritz will stay low, and now Redinger getting that good drive into the corner all the way from the top down to the bottom. If you can control your line like Redinger is able to right now, that's a good recipe for success and a good formula for tire saving. Now he's got Vince Brent there on the outside, coming up strong, being pushed by the 05 of Sharn Hill. Side by side currently for the top 4. Garrett Walden also side by side with Justin Parham, already up 1 on the restart, or on the start, not the restart. Everything pretty mellow so far. We do have a new leader. Sharn Hill takes the lead right away from the 92 of Vince Brent, who just got by the 99 of Redinger. I gotta believe Redinger probably saving tires, but nonetheless, Sharn Hill to the point. Garrett Walden now rocking that outside. He's already up 3, as is your leader, Sharn Hill. As this kind of settles out, folks, we'll take a look a little bit further back through the field, of course. And it does kind of settle down. So here's Justin Parham battling Redinger and Brent. Brent probably looking to do the same. Saving tires, same as Redinger. Long race ahead. Once again, the stage is at lap 30, I believe. Had to remind myself. Here's Josh Hall. Man, he's got a rocket attached to the 81, does Hall. He's already up 7 spots in the first 5 laps. Make it 6. But he is cooking. Now he's on the outside of the 92 of Brent. He's looking to bring the 67 of Matthew Fritz along with him. Got that 81 up in 6th position already. Matthew Fritz, Vince Brent, Redinger falling steadily here. Redinger already down 10, but gotta believe in his mind, he probably thinks he'll see these guys in a little bit. Here's Ryan Hufford now battling alongside of Parham in that red, white, and blue number 19. Ryan Hufford up 3. In fact, your top 4 positions all up 3 spots as it sits now. Josh Hall makes his way into the top 5. He's up 8 now. Nicholas Walthorn is up 10. He started 18th. He's sitting 8th. Man, oh man, a couple guys here on an absolute tear. Hey, Blizzard, welcome in. Race Car Wayne. All right, we're getting the chat going a little bit here. M&M Pets in here. Let's go Venom. All right, Wayne. We'll pay close attention. Blizzard, thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, Aerial 73 crew, let's go. Aerial 73 for life, or at least at night. Check out what's going on through the rest of the field here. Brandon Anderson, kind of the tail end of this lead pack there in that white 49. Working on getting by Devin Zimmerman. Looked like they might have made a little bit of contact. Anderson also up 3 like so many of these other drivers, but he's trying to work through traffic as now he sets his sights on the 5 of AJ Evangelista now. Here's Nicholas Walthorn up 12 now. He's in 6th. Man. Save some tire, Nick. Alicia, go in the other room. Tell him to save tire. Here's Josh Hall, Devin Zimmerman battling. Jay Stinson also in on that. Tight quarters there between Stinson and Zimmerman. This is the battle for 13th right now. I'm sorry, 12th. Zimmerman kind of blinked out for a second there. Phil Ellis Jr., our pre-race show interview, he's up 4 on the night. He started 19th, didn't have a great qualifying like I know he wanted, but he's making his way up. Warren Keith didn't put in a qualifying time. He's back here in 19th, so he's picked up a couple spots. Gonna have a lot of work to do though. There is the 07 of Lauren Vincent smacks the wall just a bit. Gonna allow Keith to get around him. Here's a good battle for third right now. This is Ryan Hufford and Vince Brent. Brent being pushed on the inside by Redinger, who's all of a sudden made up 5 spots again. So easy to see what he was doing, saving those tires. I told you he had a good feeling that he was going to see most of these guys in a little while, and he's starting to reel them back in a hurry. We're nearly halfway to the stage. Oh, you're sitting next to him. Even better. Normally the response is, I just got in bed. All right, well, let him fend for himself then, I guess. But no, just kidding. All in good fun. Vince Brent, Ryan Hufford staying side by side. This is the battle for second. They're trying to stay close with Sean Hill. They're reeling him in. That's the 43 of Garrett Walden and the 19 of Justin Parham. Walden fends off Parham. Now looks to the inside of the 05 of Sean Hill. Coming into the quad oval now. Walden looking for the lead here. Just past halfway on the stage. Pushing down the skinny pedal for him. All right. Whatever works. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's going pretty well right now. Parham lost a lot of momentum there. You can see how maybe if the tires are burned up a little bit. Oh no, we got problems. Oh my goodness. That's not good. That should bring out a caution, I have to believe. I'm trying to find them here. Heavy damage to that 54 of Walthorn. And yep, you can blame me. That's the old broadcaster's curse. Ian Davis involved. Ryan Hufford involved. Walthorn. So teammates there. Let's go back, take a look here at what happened as we're under caution for the first time tonight. Yeah, I definitely did. You're not wrong about that. Let's rewind it just a bit here. Faster than that. We saw it on our screen. I think they were 3 wide. Let's go quarter speed now. They were 3 wide. We're going to slow it down right there. The 99 of Redinger and the 54 of Walthorn just get into it. And the 83, he's already up against the wall. He's got nowhere to go. The 54, I think, comes down, turns the 99 of Redinger into the 83, and it was just significant damage. The 54 got up on top of the 99 of Redinger. He was staring at the sky. So heavy damage for all them. Let's make sure no one else gets involved here. Oh my God. Oh, the 16 of Da Silva. Oh man, he was destroyed. As Walthorn, it looked like, was trying to get to the bottom of the speedway. Da Silva, wrong place, wrong time. He went high to avoid Walthorn and found himself plowing into the 83 of Hufford. My goodness. Looks like Da Silva trying not to tow that 16 back. So tough break for some front runners here. Redinger, Hufford, Walthorn all had it up front, and they were looking at significant stage points. De Silva just trying to get through it at the end and didn't make it. Tyler, welcome in. Yeah, Lauren Vincent, hammer down. Yes, sir. Find the speed. Man, that's a tough break for all those guys. Redinger able to stay on the lead lap. Hufford, Walthorn, it would appear, had to tow. See if they can stay on the lead lap. Plenty of time for everyone to get back into this thing. Obviously, lap 19, we're going to be having a short shootout to the stage. A couple guys decided to pit there that weren't involved in the chaos. Ryan Gomes, Chucky Balance, Lauren Vincent. Oh, and Josh Hall apparently pitted on lap 14, so separate issue it would appear for Hall. But already several guys laps down here. Biggest mover so far as they line them back up to go green. Warren Keith by 1 spot. He's up 9 on the evening. He's restarting in 12th. So he's on his way to try to get some stage points after starting dead last year. A little bit smaller field than what we're used to. Maybe people still traveling for the trip or the holiday. Yeah, Morgan, what's up, man? You're right, just as the racing was getting good. Pace car pulls off, time to go back green here for the first restart of the evening. Sharn Hill, Justin Parham lead the way, and Sharn, a really nice jump there. Gonna jump out in front of Vince Brent and Parham. Vince Brent gonna find himself on the outside of Parham for now. Looks like Vince will clear. In fact, he's gonna look to the inside of Hill here for the lead. Coming to 8 laps to go for the stage. Vince Brent, your new leader. Nice move there by Vince. Looked like Sharn attempted to cross him over. Didn't have the momentum. Now Vince going to be in control, and now we're under caution again. What happened this time? This will not be the stage. Second caution on the night. Cautions breed cautions. Go right here. See if this is it. That can't be it. Now, let's see if this is it. Chucky Balance, maybe? Oh, yeah. Yep. Kenneth Redinger involved in this one, as well as De Silva as well. Chucky Balance just kind of nowhere to go. Let's find Redinger and go back to this. So we're going to rewind it a little bit. It looked like the 29 of Phil Ellis Jr. got into Redinger. Yep, he sure did. And then Redinger had no control over the car. That backed everyone up behind him. Lauren Vincent involved. Okay. Well, back live we go here under caution again. Vince Brent going to bring us to green this time. See who your lucky dog is now. Looks like it should be the 81 of Josh Hall. Didn't think he was involved in that incident. Of course, he's not coming around. Maybe the next lap. Not quite sure. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Josh Hall was your lucky dog recipient. So he'll be back on the lead lap. Folks, as always, going to ask a favor. Please hit that thumbs up button right below the screen for the likes. The more likes we get, the more this video will be seen and advertised. And in the description is the link to the Royalty Racing Network / Royalty Motorsports fan gear. Get yours. Order yours today. I'm just going to say get yours today. That's just not going to happen. Not going to get it. But, yeah, order yours today. Awesome stuff on there. You could literally pick a t-shirt, mix and match whatever logo you want, and pick one of probably 25 different colors. So they got a color no matter what you like. You can get it. And several different logos to choose from as well, whatever you think you might like best. And I'll tell you what, I got about one of everything. It's all extremely high quality. My Royalty Racing, or my Royalty Motorsports hat, fitted hat, super thick, very nice. I love it, man. Love it. All right, lights on the iRacing.com pace car are turned off once again, which you know what that means. Means we're going to go green flag racing. Going to be a shootout here to the stage. At least I think this stage, maybe speaking wrong. No, I'm right. Lap 30. Had to take a glance. See if we were coming up on it like I thought we were, and we are. Those cars really look cool under the lights, don't they? We started at sunlight. Now you can see the lights here at Charlotte are on. Charlotte night race. Vince Brent, Sean Hill bringing us back to restart number 2. Vince Brent on the loud pedal and a good jump there. Looked like Sean might have just spun the tires a little bit, allowed Justin Parham to get out in front just slightly, but he's going to reel him back in. Parham, Sean Hill on the inside. I'm sorry, Walden and Sean Hill on the inside. Parham and Matthew Fritz on the outside. Everyone led by the 92 of Vince Brent. Devin Zimmerman, Jay Stinson. Stinson having a good race. He's looking for stage points. He's currently up 5 as he battles now. That's the number 12 of Trey Spears on the inside. Good shot of 5 or 6 cars here. As Walden now looking to go to the top. Oh boy, look out. We have trouble. Brandon Anderson, Ryan Gomes. They might not get a caution here because that's on the infield. Which may be okay because they're not going to lose a lap if they get it going in time. All right, Gomes is down pit road, so he will lose a lap more than likely. Oh, we have more trouble here all of a sudden. Garrett Walden involved. That is going to bring out the caution, and that will be the stage. We got a really nice green flag run to start this thing. Let's go see what happened here. Now all of a sudden, caution after caution. Jay Stinson, Warren Keith involved. Garrett Walden, of course. There's Warren Keith and Garrett Walden. See what happened here. Looks like they sorted it out. Oh, Trey Spears underneath the 31. Spins the 43. Warren Keith nowhere to go. Heavy damage to the 9. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Holy smokes. Jay Stinson looks like not terrible damage there, but that was just Trey Spears being underneath the 31. And don't think the 31 necessarily knew it or expected it. As here comes the field. We're going to get with Vince Brandt after the pit stop, folks, for the stage win. We'll watch the race off pit road. See if anyone can beat out that 92. Oh, Kenneth Redinger, Lauren Vincent as well. So Vince Brandt comes out third. Let's get with that stage winner, Vince Brandt, that 92 right now. Vince, welcome to the broadcast booth, sir. Congrats on the stage win. Walk us through that stage. A lot of green flag racing early, and then all of a sudden, caution led to 2 more.
Yeah, that was something. I'm not. I was trying to watch out of my front mirror and seeing all the action behind me. It looked pretty exciting from my point of view.
Yeah, that's one word for it, for sure. Nice green flag run there, and then ultimately didn't get to see a good drag race to the finish of the stage, which I'm sure you're perfectly fine with. But Vince, I kind of foreshadowed this in the chat earlier. I thought maybe I'd be talking to you, and here we go. But you get the stage win, so you start your race off in a good fashion. Good to be back at Charlotte here. How do you feel about that 92 the rest of the way as we got a long stretch with hopefully some green flag racing now?
Yeah, like you said, there's a long way to go. So if stage 1 was any signs, like, you know, I feel good. I just gotta be patient. It seems like tires are a big factor, so it's just going to be managing them and taking care of that. So it's going to be a cat and mouse because the high side is obviously faster, but it's just how much you want to sacrifice being up there and burning your stuff up early or not. So we'll see how it goes. I plan on just kind of taking it easy here and surviving and being there at the end, hopefully.
Right on, man. Well, we'll let you focus up. Good stage win for the 92 and Beer Money Racing. Best of luck to you the rest of the way.
All right, man. Thank you.
Once again, folks, that was your stage winner, the number 92 of Vince Brandt. Getting ready to go green here. Those stage interviews, or stage winner interviews, they got to be quick, I'll tell you what. But he'll restart in third now. We saw the pit lane cam, and we saw Kenneth Redinger, your pole sitter, elect to what appears to be 2 tires. He does have some damage on that. We'll have to see how that plays. Vince Brandt, Lauren Vincent, also electing to just take 2 tires on that pit stop, ultimately putting him up there in second. So for the time being, your biggest mover, Lauren Vincent, the 07. Here we go, back to green, and Kenneth Redinger leads the way once again. Good jump for that 99. Vince Brandt side by side already with that 07 of Lauren Vincent. Got a good push there by the 19 of Parham, but Vincent already going the wrong direction. Sharn Hill right up beside now Kenneth Redinger's. Vince Brandt quickly back to the point on 4 tires. Those 2 guys, Redinger, Vincent, looking to gamble. Have to see how that plays. Obviously drastic right now with the tire differences, but see how it plays out in the long run if we get a long run. Here's Devin Zimmerman now in the 36, battling with Garrett Walden. He wasn't affected, was Walden, too much by that incident earlier. It's like he smacked the wall a little bit. Don't want to do that too many times. Matthew Fritz up there, Chucky Balance. Revived his race so far. He's looking to stay there. He's in 8th right now, up 7. Biggest mover still being scored is Lauren Vincent. He's settled in now. He lost 3 positions early right off the restart. Now settled into 4th. If he can manage tires well here with only of taking 2, and we're under caution again. Chucky Balance crashed again, it would appear. Let's go take a look at it. They're 3 wide here. Trey Spears, Matthew Fritz, Chucky Balance on the outside. They make it through the 3 wide. What happened now? Oh, comes right down along the nose of the 49. And you weren't clear there, buddy. But no heavy damage there for the 41. Let's go back to live action. We're going to take this opportunity to step away and hear from our sponsors here at Royalty Racing Network. Stay tuned, plenty of racing to come. Welcome back, folks. We're taking a good look here at Sharn Hill, your leader. Oh, look who I see making their way around for that lucky dog. That's going to be that 54, Nicholas Walthorn, getting himself back in it. Love to see that. These guys near the end of the field. Every caution has the opportunity to get them a lap back or get them back on the lead lap. And so Walthorn, now he's going to come back down pit road for his pit service. Ryan Hufford is still a lap down now, so we'll have to see what happens with Chucky Balance. Redinger also down pit road. De Silva still down there, which means he didn't check his fast repair or just decided to call it a night. I find that hard to believe, though. Come out here, you make the time, make the effort, put in the practice time, and then just call it a night. Unlikely for Mr. De Silva, I'd say. Anyway, Balance stays on the lead lap. Redinger as well. That leaves Walthorn as the last car on the lead lap due to that lucky dog, so he's right back in it. He was bad fast early on. And Ryan Hufford, his teammate, going to be 1 lap down. So another caution. And if he avoids any contact or issue, he'll be the lucky dog and get all but 1 car or 2 cars back on the lead lap. Ian Davis also called it an evening already. Come on, Ian. I was trying to get you a sponsor. Hard to do when you leave. Nonetheless, Sharn Hill, Justin Parham going to lead us back to green here. Lauren Vincent hanging tough with the 2-tire stop. Only one in the field now, I believe, that took 2 tires, or that's left with 2 tires. Redinger was down this time. Warren Keith has rebounded nicely so far. Haven't had but 4 or 5 green flag laps. Sharn Hill will bring us back to green, and there he goes on the outside orange and black ride. Justin Parham going to be single file now. That second row didn't get quite as good of a jump. Vince Brandt going to cycle to third. Devin Zimmerman in fourth. Now Trey Spears going to look to get by Lauren Vincent. Looked like Vincent was okay after they got up to speed, but the restarts with the 2 tires just killing him early here. He is going to be able to hang beside Trey Spears for now. Going to battle back, have that draft. Nicely done by Lauren Vincent there to clear Spears and get in line in 5th. Now he's right on that back bumper of the 36 of Zimmerman. I saw that coming and he spun him. Tell you what, folks, overall, I am not impressed from a broadcaster standpoint early on in this race in the aggression level from most of these drivers. And on top of that, the awareness level. Seen a couple cautions here that simply could have been avoided if the other driver just wasn't as aggressive or had a little bit more awareness as to what was going on around him. So tough to see here. 5th caution already on the night at 1.5 mile Speedway on lap 41. But we'll keep on chugging. We're going to go back to a commercial break. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back, folks. Under caution number 5 on the evening. The only thing that happened exciting there for the field was that Justin Parham took over the lead right as that caution came out. You see him there in that black number 19 with the red, white, and blue numbers. But no one probably happier to see that caution come out when it did than this guy, the 83 of Ryan Hufford. He gets back on the lead lap now. Lauren Vincent still down pit road, apparently electing to not use his fast repair or decide he needed to tow. Devin Zimmerman also down pit road as well. Tough break for Zimmerman there. He will definitely take his fast repair and be back out on the Speedway. So they'll line them up one more time, 2x2 here, lap 43. We haven't made it too far. Long way to go. I keep on crossing my fingers for a nice green flag run here, so we're not here all evening. And so we can actually get some exciting racing in. It was starting to heat up and be really exciting down the stretch towards the midway point of the stage, and never got it going after that. But here we are. The 05 Sharn Hill, Justin Parham going to lead us back to green. Parham electing to go to the top side on the choose. All right, boys. Let's get some green flag racing in here. Parham, a really nice jump once again. Sharn Hill able to keep her going. Trace Spears in the 12 had a really nice jump also. Going to stay right side by side. That 92 Vince Brent just temporarily, though, as Brent had the draft. Spears had a large gap to the next guy. That's going to be Phil Ellis Jr. up 14 spots right now. Your biggest mover, I'm sorry, 13 spots. Biggest mover is going to be Warren Keith in the 9, right behind him there in the Tracker Boats. Bass Pro Shops number 9. Rebounding from incident. Battle for the lead. Sharn Hill's on the inside of Parham. Parham able to have a little bit better run there on exit of the corner. He'll hold on to the lead for now. For now. And now, mixing all my words. AJ Evangelista in that 5 ride. He's having himself a pretty nice night so far. Number 92, Vince Brent, single file in 3rd. Phil Ellis Jr. working on the 12 of Trace Spears, going to get by him for now. So Phil Ellis Jr. officially your biggest mover. Up 15, 14 spots, depending on where he's at, side by side with the 12 of Trace Spears. But Ellis Jr., what a drive our pre-race interview is having right now. Oh no, he got into the 12 of Spears as it looked like the Spears just came up the Speedway, maybe thinking he was clear, but they keep it straight. We'll see what kind of damage Spears might have, as now he's into the wall again and right across the nose. '29 of Phil Ellis Jr. says, get out of the way, man. Tries to keep it going. Well, the old broadcaster's jinx again. Not going to be a caution, since they were down on the infield. Tough break there for Phil Ellis Jr. He was having himself a good night. Dustin Parham, Sharn Hill still 1st and 2nd. Vince Brent being pressured now by the 43 of Walden. The 99 of Redinger working his way back up there. He'll move into 3rd now over Vince Brent. Warren Keith, Garrett Walden side by side. We saw them side by side in an incident earlier, neither at fault, but they were both involved is what I'm going for there. Warren Keith into the top 5 for the first time this evening, but Vince Brent is just saving tires. I already know that. I know him well enough. He'll be just fine. Nicholas Walthorn back up 10 now, coming back after finding that issue, and Don't want to jinx it here, folks, but this is the longest green flag run we've had since the very beginning of the race. Walthorn now up 12 into 6th. Warren Keith into 4th. Battling now with Sharn Hill, who's on the inside. Warren Kyle Keith takes over 3rd now. Sharn Hill back to 4th, battling back on the 9. Gonna elect to just fall in line there in front of the 49 of Brandon Anderson. Looks like Warren Keith way up the Speedway, keeps it off the wall. Nice drive, and even off exit of the corner doesn't find the wall. And now the 05 side by side once again here. They're side by side for the lead. Kenneth Redinger challenging Justin Parham now. Parham fights off Redinger. Redinger back in line for now. Now the battle for 5th, Brandon Anderson. Sorry, the battle for 4th. Anderson in the Sherwin-Williams paint. Looking to the inside of the 05 of Sharn Hill. Not going to have enough as Sharn had a really nice run there off exit. Nicholas Walthorn coming up through the field. Working on the 43 of Garrett Walden now. Walden able to hang. Walthorn able to clear though. Walthorn now will set his sights on the 49 of Brandon Anderson to potentially get into that top 5. We are now halfway through this race. Devin Zimmerman now battling with the 54. This battle for 6th. Matthew Fritz looking to get back up front. He's down 5 on the evening. Currently sits 8th in that pink and white 67 on the bottom side of the Speedway. 54 of Walthorn. Ooh, they nearly touched there as Brandon Anderson just dips below the apron temporarily. Nearly 3 wide. Walthorn, look out, buddy. We've seen this happen before. You don't need to get there this lap. Welcome in, Joey. Walthorn does clear into 6th. Zimmerman also cleared, so he takes over the 5th position currently. They're battling hard. Chucky Balance still bouncing off that wall. Nearly found the number 92 of Vince Brent there, and that wouldn't have been good for Vince. He's just trying to hang out, save tires here. Plenty of time to go. Check in up top here. Sharn Hill has lost 4th place to Devin Zimmerman. Zimmerman now of 5 spots. Warren Keith looking for the lead on Justin Parham, and he has it now. He's up 20 spots, folks. He started dead last, made his way through the field, got involved in a wreck when he had nowhere to go, and now he's in the lead on lap 59 of 110. Parham gonna battle back on the inside. Not gonna just give it to him easy, not gonna have enough. Warren Keith leads. Redinger is in 3rd, being pressured by Devin Zimmerman in that 36. Zimmerman up 5 currently, looking to make it 6. Nicholas Walthorn looking to get 4th place. He now got past Sharn Hill. He's into the top 5. He's really fast. Here he goes, Nicholas Walthorn, 4th place, up 14 tonight. Had to battle back from a lap down to get back into 4th. He's loving it. Devin Zimmerman working on Sharn Hill now. Zimmerman takes over 5th outright. Matthew Fritz pressuring. Curious if this is just tire saving for Sharn or if there's something wrong with the car, damage we can't see or don't notice or something like that. Hard to believe he already spent his tires up. Ooh, and they're 3 wide, look out. Anderson squirrely in the middle of Vince Brandt and Matthew Fritz. Back to 2 wide now. Phil Ellis Jr. back on the speedway. Lauren Vincent still on pit road for some reason. I guess maybe he took his fast repair already early in the race. Warren Keith expanding that lead now. Here's Sharn Hill, Nicholas Walthorn. Zimmerman got up to 3rd now. Parham sits 4th. Redinger into 2nd. All sorts of jockeying for position up front here. It's definitely where the best racing is. Ryan Gomes right on that back bumper of Garrett Walden, this battle for 10th. All these guys grouped up. Here comes Vince Brent again on the inside of the 54 of Walthorn. That tire saving starting to show now. Walthorn slipping back. Vince Brandt back into 6th, setting his sights on Sharn Hill, who's now 5th and settled in. All single file now, the top 5, top 6. Kenneth Redinger chasing down the 9 of Warren Keith. Devin Zimmerman right there with him as well. Battle for the lead. They're side by side into the quad oval and into turn 1. Kenneth Redinger looking to take back the lead as he started on the pole. And he will. New leader at Charlotte. See if Devin Zimmerman now can look to the inside. He's got help behind him. And Vince Brandt looking to take over 4th again, just as you think, oh no, Vince Brandt, Sharn Hill, they're falling, they're slipping. Nope. Devin Zimmerman in 3rd, Vince Brandt in 4th, Sharn Hill in 6th. Here goes Zimmerman now, looking to the inside of the 9. This is what I was waiting to see. I knew it wasn't far off. Redinger now getting a little bit of a lead on the 9, and now Zimmerman to 2nd. He's got that 9 of Warren Keith right on that back bumper, though, into corner number 1. Top 5, Redinger, Zimmerman, Keith, Vince Brandt, Sharn Hill, as it sits right now. Then we go Parham, Fritz, Walthorn, Walden, and Gomes round out your top 10. Nice green flag run here. We're starting to see some of this tire saving coming in. Kind of figured that. Flip. Redinger now being pressured by Zimmerman. Zimmerman wants the lead. He's up 7 on the night. Lap number 71. Lots of lead changes here. They're side by side onto the backstretch. Who's going to prevail with the lead this time? Sharn Hill back into the mix as well. He's gotten past Vince Brent now. Sharn Hill back into fourth for now. They're still side by side. I don't know who won that lap. Zimmerman, good run on the inside onto the backstretch out of turn 2. Redinger pulls it close. Now he has the advantage into turn 3. And he's able to close him off if he wants to. He's right in that middle lane. Gonna let Zimmerman get back to the inside here. Something's got to give at some point. Sharn Hill found an opportunity. He's now back into third. Vince Brent side by side with him on the outside. The 92 and the 05 are saying, you guys can battle hard here. We got more tire now. We'll just take it from you. Someone just spun. Sharn Hill. Warren Keith down pit road along with Justin Parham. Starting to see some green flag pit stops now on lap 74. We'll have to see if any of those guys took penalties. It looked awfully dangerous coming down pit road there. Zimmerman and Brent hard into the wall there. It looked like maybe it was just Brent. Redinger continues to lead. Zimmerman, Brent, Matthew Fritz up into fourth with the pit stops. Garrett Walden, Ryan Gomes in sixth, Ryan Hufford in seventh. Josh Hall in eighth, dragging out the pit stops. Now AJ Evangelista, Chucky Balance, Nick Walthorn down pit road now. Redinger yet to come down. Zimmerman as well. All these top 9 yet to come down pit road. Trey Spears, though, he's scored 9th. He's about to go a lap down. He is a lap down now. Is Spears being scored in the 9th spot? And folks, that may make things wonky as this kind of cycles out with guys being a lap down, getting a lap back. We'll see how it plays. Side by side again for the lead. Redinger, Zimmerman back at it now. Redinger continues to hold him off. Matthew Fritz got into third now. Still yet to bring her down pit road. Vince Brent down right now. That leaves gonna be the top 6. Ryan Hufford also down pit road for scheduled stop under green flag. We're watching our leader and the top 6 now to watch closely when they come down pit road. Everyone else has been down. There goes Gomes. Josh Hall will cycle around Gomes. He'll be the last guy yet to pit now, being scored in 5th. Devin and Zimmerman still battling back and forth. Here comes Redinger. I said Devin and Zimmerman. I meant Redinger and Zimmerman. Redinger was your leader at the time. Zimmerman, Walden, Fritz, Josh Hall now. The remaining 4 yet to pit under green flag conditions. Matthew Fritz now diving down, as is Zimmerman. That gives the lead to Garrett Walden. He'll lead a lap and get a point. Josh Hall, the only other person left to take a pit stop here. So on your timing tower, folks, you'll notice everyone fifth on back being scored at least a lap down, if not further. There's Walden now, bringing it down pit road. Here's Josh Hall, scored in second. We'll see if he gets to Walden to actually lead a lap and become, and not going to do it. There he goes, right after, I think. So he'll have to stay out one more, I believe, if he wants to officially lead a lap, because there's Walden there. Josh Hall, your leader now, your lone survivor of guys who haven't pit under the cycle here. Josh Hall, the strategy play, just trying to drag it out a couple more laps. Now he will officially lead a lap. Will Hall in the 81. So some guys got back on the lead lap now just because of where Hall was in comparison. So back to Ryan Hufford in 13th now on the lead lap. And here's a battle for position after the cycle. This is the battle for second. Justin Parham, Warren Keith side by side here. And Josh Hall now bringing it down pit road. So Parham will cycle to the lead now as soon as he passes Hall on pit road. And there we go. Parham, Warren Keith take over first and second. And everyone will cycle from there. So it goes Parham, Keith, Zimmerman, Brent, Walthorn, Fritz, Redinger, Walden, Balance, Gomes, your top 10. AJ Evangelista, Ryan Hufford, Josh Hall, Phil Ellis Jr., your guys on the lead lap. And Sharn Hill did indeed have a penalty there on pit road, as I kind of figured he would. He spent a long time down there. Probably speeding or unsafe pit entrance, something along those lines. And Sharn Hill will be one lap down. So, a lot of guys out. Trey Spears, Brandon Anderson. Sharn Hill's the last guy on the Speedway, and he's a lap down in 15th. So no one hoping for a caution more than the 05 of Sharn Hill, that's for sure. Here's a battle for position, nice little group here. This is the Nicholas Walthorn, Matthew Fritz, Vince Brent. This ultimately the battle for fourth. Walthorn currently has it, but Matthew Fritz looking to the inside of the 54. Matthew Fritz now pressured by Vince Brent, unable to get around the 54 of Walthorn, as Walthorn held on tough there. But he's right on the back bumper still. He'll take a look at it here shortly, I promise. Devin Zimmerman also getting in there, so this now becomes the battle for third. This group is 54 of Walthorn looking for it, and Sharn Hill, another tough break. Of course, this one can't say is on someone else, I don't think. Most of the time it is. But, you know, everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. He'll come up. He got past Phil Ellis Jr. is now Ellis Jr. down pit road, so he's up into 14th. Still plenty of time. You get a caution, he's right back in it. And tail end of the lead lap. Why not take tires and see what you can do with freshies down the stretch. We're going to be 20 laps to go this next time by, so we're cooking now. Had a long string of yellows. This battle kind of settling down. 92 of Vince Brent pulling closer to the 54 of Walthorn. This battle now for 5th. Side by side now, right across the stripe, and into turn 1 they go. Vince Brent looking for 5th. Has it for now. And not quite able to complete the pass. This is the best race on the Speedway as it sits right now. So we're going to keep it right here. Good TV time for Vince Brent, Nicholas Walthorn. Good side-by-side action. Let's go back here. We'll take a look on this. Kenneth Redinger, Ryan Hufford. Redinger and Hufford battling for 11th. And Hufford going to be able to prevail there. Here's your lead. Justin Parham still leading. Last year's winner, or last season's winner, I should say. Same year. Different season. Devin Zimmerman now looking to battle the 9 of Warren Keith. He takes over second. Warren Keith pit on lap 73. Devin Zimmerman on lap 80. Justin Parham also lap 73. That might be the big difference here, folks, is the tires. Hey, Jesse. Happy Tuesday, buddy. Good to see you. So that 7-lap difference could mean the world for these guys that pit on lap 80 versus lap 73. So now the battle for the lead heats up. Matthew Fritz, also one of those guys that pit on lap 80. He's going to take over third here momentarily, it would appear. Just got to get past Warren Keith, and there it is. So he's in third now. Now Devin Zimmerman looking for second, or looking for the lead again as Parham are looking for the lead. I'm sorry, man, I'm confusing my battles here. A couple weeks off, I'm a little rusty getting back into the flow. Parham able to hold off Zimmerman for now. And Fritz. Now Fritz looking on the outside of Zimmerman. He could take over second, maybe look for the lead himself, could Fritz. We're going to be 14 laps to go here. Yeah, race week again. Heck yeah, man. Me too, I start itching for it. Now they're all single file. Let's go back here. Garrett Walden trying to work on Nicholas Walthorn. This battle would be for 6th. Walthorn pit on lap 74. Garrett Walden on lap 81. So another one of those scenarios where, you know, if Walden's saving or vice versa, and that 6 to 7 lap difference could play a part here down the stretch. Garrett Walden, Nicholas Walthorn side by side now. Still not able to get it done. We got battling up front as Warren Keith continues to fight here with slightly older tires. Fighting with Matthew Fritz and Devin Zimmerman. He goes back to second place now. As Devin Zimmerman and Matthew Fritz all of a sudden are side by side, the guys with the newer tires. Matthew Fritz maybe gonna look inside here. They're nearly just about 3 wide, not quite. Matthew Fritz is there. Zimmerman pushing. Now he's into Parham. He had a heck of a run there. Warren Keith to the lead now. Matthew Fritz looking to the inside of Parham. Man, this is a great battle up front between these 4 guys. Parham hangs on to it. He's in second place. Zimmerman now looking to the outside of Matthew Fritz. He'll get it done for third. Does Zimmerman or Fritz have anything for Parham or Keith now? Or are the tires evened out? Here's a battle brewing between Vince Brent and Garrett Walden. This for fifth. Eight laps to go, my apologies. Thought the leaders had already crossed the stripe. Zimmerman now is taken over second. He'll set his sights on Warren Keith, who's gotten out to just a quarter of a second of a lead with 7 to go here. And keep it right here up front. Too good of battling. We will check in on this. Their side by side is Garrett Walden, Vince Brent for the final spot in the top 5. Walden just can't seem to get enough momentum to get it done on that top side or on that inside lane. All single file, all running the top lane now for the top 4. Zimmerman continuing to hang on to second place. They're trying to chase down Warren Keith. They've done a little bit of that, as now they officially have done it. He got out to about a quarter second of a lead. Now the runs they get on exit of the corner definitely reels in Warren. Can they make a move on him or just reel him in? Zimmerman now to the inside. We're approaching 4 to go. Zimmerman looking for the lead. Parham's in the wall. Zimmerman took back the lead. Warren Keith with the crossover. He's now on the inside lane. Matthew Fritz way up top. No real help from the draft from either of those guys now. Zimmerman going to get a little bit more help. Warren Keith to the bottom, still side by side now. Out of turn 4, 3 laps to go here at Charlotte. Warren Keith prevails again, takes back the lead from Devin Zimmerman. Very good battle going here. As now Warren Keith gets out there a little bit more again. Got to keep him in your sights. Josh Hall approaching a lapped car. Oh boy, Devin Zimmerman just blinked there. Josh Hall going to get out of the way. Parham has gotten back into the mix. We're 2 to go here. Does anything have anything left, or does anyone have anything left for Warren Keith? Final lap, the white flag waves. This race is official. Doesn't matter what happens now, it's going to be final. Devin Zimmerman running, Keith tied, he gets into him now. Zimmerman and Warren Keith down. Justin Parham, one guy to fight off. Matthew Fritz, he'll do it and he'll win this race. Back-to-back seasons does Parham. Wild and crazy finish there. Justin Parham wins it. Matthew Fritz gets second. Devin Zimmerman in third. We'll let them celebrate while we take a look at the full grid here, final grid. Justin Parham with the win. Matthew Fritz in second. Devin Zimmerman in third. Garrett Walden in fourth. Vince Brent in fifth. Nicholas Walthorn in sixth. Ryan Gomes in seventh. Ryan Hufford in eighth. Chucky Balance finishes ninth. AJ Evangelista in 10th. Warren Keith in 11th. Kenneth Redinger in 12th. Josh Hall in 13th. Sharon Hill in 14th, Phil Ellis Jr. in 15th. 16th is Trey Spears. In 17th was Brandon Anderson. Lauren Vincent in 18th. Jay Stinson in 19th. Derek Da Silva rounds out your top 20. And Ian Davis in 21st. And Victory Lane will soon be attended by Justin Parham for the win. As he continues to celebrate, we're going to step aside with a quick commercial break to hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with the post-race interviews here on Royalty Racing Network. Stay with us. All right, folks, back with you here for the post-race show and post-race interviews. Let's get now with the third place finisher. Let me get that back to the top so you can see your top 10 or even, I guess, top 17, really, top 18. But third place finisher going to be Devin Zimmerman. Let's get with him here. If I can find him. Here he is. And Devin, welcome to the broadcast booth. Wild and crazy finish there. Walk us through what was going on, and then ultimately, congrats on that podium.
I appreciate it. Thank you. A little disappointed it wasn't a win. I had the best car. I'm just going to say it. I had the best car on the long run. And just the, I mean, I did try to pinch the 9 off of 2 and make it a little difficult for him to get off the corner, but looks like some netco got us, and at least it started as netco, then he just came across the nose, and that kind of took us both out of it. So I watched it back, but yeah, it's hard to be disappointed with a third place, but man, when you had a chance to win, it just hurts. So, but no, it was a good run considering the last couple weeks of mid-teens finish, and then finally being able to cap off a good run. That feels nice. So, yeah, we'll take it. But
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
Always disappointing when it feels like you got the fastest car. The strategy plays in your favor. I was talking about that down the stretch there. You, Matthew Fritz, you guys had both pit a little bit later than Justin and Warren. 7 laps, that can be significant enough down the stretch to make a big difference. Talk to us about that early portion of the race. Of course, one early green flag run and then a lot of cautions there. Ultimately, to be finalized, sorted out with a really long green flag run, and got our opportunity to see one of the rare opportunities to see green flag pit stops. Just talk us through that race, what you were thinking at certain points, and what you thought.
yeah, it's I knew at the beginning I fell back a little bit. It's just really dicey on restarts here, so fell back a little bit, kind of giving a lot of room, and just wanted to let the car come in. And I knew I'm not going to pit until the stage, or at least take tires till the stage. So just wanted to see how the tires would play out if I took care of them at the beginning, and fell back to, I believe, 14th at one point, and then was able to work my way all the way back up to 6th, I believe, before that first caution. And I was like, man, okay. So I was like, I got something here on the long run. So yeah, just stuck with that strategy, stuck with keeping the tires under me for most of the run, and pretty much the last like 10 laps of the run, because I had saved them so well, I could go pretty much full out and just put the car where I wanted it, try and make it stick, and just thrash it around. So I liked being able to do that. The racing was good most of the time. Like I know we got into it a couple times, and was it Laurent kind of got me. I didn't know we were 3 wide. He messaged me earlier, but yeah, the guy, he dove bomb me, and a guy dove bomb him, and it kind of nowhere to go. So yeah, it happens. Luckily, we got the fast repair. We were able to get back out there and drive through the field. So that's how I knew. I was like, as soon as I could drive back up, and took the lead right before the pits, I was like, okay, yeah, we got this. I was like, I just need to keep the tires under it. We got it. But yeah, it was nice to get green flag pit stops. So it's something we're not too used to lately, but yeah, it was nice, and good clean in, clean out. So no issues there, and it kept us up at the front, and we had a shot to win it. So that's all you can hope for.
Yeah.
Get a good shot to win, and yeah, I mean, we got another good track next week, so come out and try and do it again.
Cool. Well, Devin, before we let you go celebrate this one, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out tonight?
Yeah, thanks to Tank Racing. I know a couple of guys, a lot of guys kind of had some after Thanksgiving travel plans and things like that. So Josh and Mike and Walt are all traveling for one reason or another. So they couldn't be here, but hopefully they'll get to watch it back, and we put on a show for them. But yeah, it sucks they couldn't be here, but Derek was here. Nice to always have somebody to bounce ideas off about tire strategies and pit strategies. So can't do it without those guys. Always, talking it out. But then, yeah, thanks to Dragonbane, I got them on the car, the Tabletop RPG. It's a great system. I'm game mastering a a run for my kids. I got them started in Dungeons and Dragons type tabletop role playing games. They're loving it. It's a very simple system, so if you're into that thing, check it out. Dragonbane. It's a little different, but I mean, how different can you be? And it's fun. It's just a great system. So I got them on the car, and then of course, the Ford Mustang, and then since I finally got an interview, Mike would hit me if I didn't say it, but go tank racing, feeding the geese.
Right on, man. Well, Devin, pleasure to talk to you. Congrats on the podium. We'll see you back out here next week.
I appreciate it. See ya.
Yeah.
Thanks
we'll
everybody
talk
out
to you
there
later.
for watching, and thank you in the booth.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Once again, folks, that was your third place finisher, the number 36 of Devin Zimmerman. Now to get with the second place finisher, going to be, why do I have so many channels? Interesting. Going to be the 67 of Matthew Fritz. Matthew, welcome into the broadcast booth once again, sir. I'm starting to talk to you a little bit more frequently as of late. Congrats on the second place finish. Tell us what was going through your mind down the stretch there.
I wore my stuff out, but when they wrecked at the end, Justin's my teammate, and there was no way I was going to do anything dumb. That's just not who I am. So I was happy he needed a win, and I gave it, but just happy to get a 1-2 finish for Venom.
Yeah, nice performance tonight for Venom Racing. Of course, you always have everyone in the chat cheering you on, so I'm sure they were pumped to see the way this one played out. Matthew, walk us through the pit strategy. You saw guys like Parham, your teammate, in fact. So you were probably talking to him. Warren, Keith, they came down lap 73. You stayed out a little bit longer, came down lap 80. What was your thought process there? Do you think the 7 laps would be enough to get there? Or did you just think team varying strategies would not be a bad idea?
Yeah, without Chase Greer, we kind of just wing it. So, Chase, we need you to come back, please. I don't like doing this by myself. It's tough. No, but I like to have fresh tires at the end, and so that's what I thought. I went with it, and it worked out. We caught them, but man, the draft is really big here, and so it really didn't matter at the end. I mean, the car turned better, but yeah, I just winging it on pit strategy.
Hey, sometimes that works. Sometimes overthinking it is what really makes you make a mistake, or it doesn't pan out. But hey, worked well for you guys tonight. Venom Racing, good 1-2 finish. As we pull up the team points here, let me get to that. Looks like Venom definitely still in the running. 656 points, coming in fourth on the night. 1-2 will definitely set that up. How do you feel overall about that team championship and overall where Venom stands going into the late going here into the rest of the regular season?
I like our chances. We got some good tracks coming up for us. We like the mile halves. Atlanta, it's a super speedway. It's gonna be crazy. Martinsville. If we don't have 42 cautions, I'll be happy and just get a top 5. I love Martinsville, so I'm excited for Martinsville. But yeah, I'm excited for the rest. I think we can make a good run at it.
Venom's always there, man. They're always there. You guys, first 2 seasons, obviously I was broadcasting both ARCA and Next Gen Series, but Venom is a powerhouse for sure. So definitely can't ever count you guys out. Once you get Chase Greer back, look out. But Matt, before we let you go, enjoy this one. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank my mom, my dad, and my grandmother for watching as always. My teammates Justin, Jay. Poor Jay's having a bad time on Tuesday nights. We gotta get his luck around. Kenneth, Chase, we miss you. Come back. Zach and Joey and I've been here, but that's my whole team. And I just gotta thank everybody for the last month. I think my racing's doing a lot better because of my mental health's a lot better, and that makes a big difference. But I gotta thank you, Josh, for broadcasting, and yeah.
Right on, man. Appreciate that. Good to hear you're doing well, and good to see you performing out there on the track once again. And yeah, you're right, man. Jay Stinson, we know it's not a skill issue. We know it's a luck issue. Jay Stinson will right the ship. He'll get it going the right direction. But Matt, always a pleasure to talk to you. Enjoy the second place finish. We'll see you back out here next week.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
Once again, folks, that was your second place finisher, Matthew Fritz. Now to get with our winner here for the second season in a row, that's going to be the number 19 of Justin Parham. Justin, welcome to the broadcast booth, sir. Been a little while since I've talked to you. Tell us what was going through your mind there, those final laps. You had a little bit older tires than everyone else around you, and then the seas kind of parted and you walked to victory. Hello? Justin! Where is he? Well, we'll give Justin a minute. Let's pull up the individual point standings, see what this race might do for a few of the guys on this list. Matthew Fritz, I mean, great performance. Okay. Oh, you there?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The headset
There
disconnected. I had to reconnect it.
There he is. Here's our winner, Justin Parham, with us now in the broadcast booth. Justin, this is the second season in a row you've won at Charlotte. You're dominating it on paper. Tough race tonight. Tell us what was going through your mind down the stretch there.
It was going pretty good. I went most of the race with front wrap damage. Car was still doing good, but late in the run, over the time, it was just killing the right front more than it should because I'd gotten to the wall earlier and finally used that fast on that last pit stop, and it was doing good. And then there was about around 10 to go. I was running the high side, holding them off, and I got back in the gas just a little too early off of 4 and smacked the wall again, and they got back by me. And I was able to get back to third, and I was just going to be happy with that. And then, as you said, the sea parted coming out of 2, and I just drove on through.
Got to be a good feeling, right, to just start seeing that happen and think, oh, well, all right, I'll just go ahead and cruise. But, yeah, awesome.
I had it rough in the ARCA series this year. Anything that could go wrong has went wrong.
That leads me to my...
I was outside of the points, so I was just trying to get good finishes. So I'm glad this happened. Now I'm just locked in. Hopefully that'll be a change in luck, and we can ride it on through.
Yeah, I mean, perfect lead into what I was going to say. You came into this evening 14th in points. You did have a little bit of movement there after last week. But now, instead of being right there in no man's land, you lock yourself in. Coming down the stretch here, it goes by in a hurry. Tell us what kind of momentum a type of race like this can build, not only for you, obviously the pressure's off now, but for the rest of the team over there at Venom Racing.
That's always good when you get a good finish as a team. Tonight, me and Matt finished 1-2. So a win's always good for, you as an individual or as a team as a whole, going towards team points and just overall morale on the team. But hopefully it'll carry on through for me and everybody else over there, and see what we can do throughout the last few races of the regular season, and hopefully carry it over into the playoffs.
Right on, man. Well, best of luck to you, Justin. Always good to talk to you. Before we send you off to pop the champagne in Victory Lane here at Charlotte, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out this evening?
The league for putting this on every week and letting us get out here and do it, and of course you for broadcasting every week, and you're one of the best around.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. That makes me feel good. That's why I keep doing it. But Justin, always good to talk to you. We'll see you back out here next week. Go enjoy this victory, man.
Yes, sir.
Once again, folks, that was your winner, the number 19 of Justin Parham. Domination at Charlotte these last couple of seasons. He's adding those wins to the list. And we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. But before we do, we would like to thank all of our sponsors here at the SCSRA and Royalty Racing Network. And first and foremost, that's Frye Disposal, the title sponsor of the Tuesday Night ARCA Series here for the SCSRA. Check them out right now at www.frydisposal.com or give them a call at the number on your screen. Frye Disposal does weekly trash pickup in Smith County, Virginia, and the surrounding areas. Call or email for a quote, and if you mention this broadcast, our friends at Frye Disposal will give you $10 off of your service. That's a great deal. Once again, that's frydisposal.com. And Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel, whether you run a company or a government agency, sports team, or even a virtual race team or a network, turn every item into a statement with Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. They're the ones that bring us your great apparel for Royalty Racing Network and Royalty Motorsports. Check it out in the link in the description. Get your gear now. And finally, SM Racing Products. Take your sim racing experience to the next level with custom-made button boxes, dashboards, flag lights, and more with SM Racing Products. Check them out at sm-racingproducts.com. They always have great deals going on. And use promo code ROYALTY at checkout for 20% off of your purchase of $150 or more. I got myself one custom made with my name on it. It's amazing. I love it. It was a game changer. Got to do it. For everyone here at the SCSRA and Royalty Racing Network, my name is Joshua King, wishing you a good rest of the week, and we will see you out here next Tuesday night right back on Royalty Racing Network. Good night.